Welcome back to Bell Rock. If you'll follow me. I'd like you to meet Ensign Thomas and Elizabeth Lynd. Here lies the body of Ensign Thomas Lynd, aged 78 years, died ye 15th of October, 1693. Also the body of Elizabeth, his wife, aged 81 years, died ye 2nd of September, 1693. The memory of the just is blessed. The Lynd family is well represented in Bell Rock Cemetery. Either I'm too tall or this branch is too low. Probably both. The Lynd family is well represented in Bell Rock Cemetery. The Lynd family are mostly contained to the northern part of Bell Rock Cemetery, with the late 17th, early 18th century here, and the late 18th, early 19th century here. Today, their legacy lives on with the Lynd neighborhood of Everett, which is spelled L-Y-N-D-E. If your family has Malden roots, but your last name is spelled with any one of these variations, then you may have an ancestral connection to the Lynd family. The Lynds settled on the north side of what is today Waits Mount. Their property may have included part of what is today Forestdale Cemetery. Elizabeth Lynd's identity is a mystery. Genealogies often give her the maiden name of Elizabeth Tufts, but according to American ancestors, there is no proof of this. When Elizabeth Lynd passed away, she and Thomas Lynd had been married for over 46 years. Thomas Lynd passed away only 6 weeks later. But this is another classic Joseph Lamson headstone. Of the over 8,000 New England headstones mapped and photographed by Dr. Jason the earliest use of Joseph Lamson's musketeer heads that we've documented is Thomas Parker in Wakefield, who died in 1683. The memory of the just is blessed is Proverbs 10:7, and that verse remains a very popular inscription on gravestones well into the 19th century. Now, what's interesting to me is that stone carvers had only begun to test the Puritan boundaries of graven imagery about 15 to 20 years before this headstone was made. Now, less than a generation after beginning to include sunsets, coffins, skulls, you have Joseph Lamson using sacred text. So while not a graven image, I'm still curious how the inclusion of scripture on a headstone was initially received by ministers. And that's Thomas and Elizabeth Lynd. See you tomorrow.